Hello everybody. I'm back. I didn't expect to film a video this quickly, but I wanted to discuss today's exam, the SAT. I'm not gonna be giving any specifics because this test is purely confidential. I cannot reveal or discuss any information, or my scores will be cancelled, even though I don't think they will, because they don't know who I am. But I'm not gonna be discussing anything here. Anyways, I did my first ever trial and I wanted to talk about what I expected versus what happened, because this exam was different. Okay, starting off, the grammar was trickier from practice tests that I've done and from my other friends and anecdotal evidence, which says that it was it's not that hard, but this was definitely harder. And some of the questions were like, I didn't expect to come like that. Like, really, did not expect that to happen. A lot of gerunds, a lot of ing questions, basically. The transitions were okay. I didn't mind the transitions. The notes were just fine for me. Like, the questions that needed notes, I did not need to go back to the notes, even though that was a possible challenge on the harder module. Yeah, like module 2 harder. I did reach module 2 harder on both math and English, which was good. I mean, I'm happy with that, definitely. But I think math, I messed up because the math historically it's harder. Because I also checked with my friends and with my tutor, and yeah, it's historically harder. November, like this exam was harder historically than the other ones, which definitely not good for your first ever trial. That's definitely not the way to start it. But I mean, the environment was nice. Preparations for the exam, like, fortunately, I got to sit next to a friend, so I felt less nervous. Even though I was pretty nervous, like I think you could tell. But yeah, like I was nervous, and still though, it helped being next to a friend for sure. And yeah, the exam went okay. The English, I felt like I did well on it. It's just that module 2 was uh yeah, you could say not the best. Because I would say the vocab was tough. The vocab, I did not expect that difficulty, but I know that I got one right out of the 4 or 5 questions. I don't remember that information. Actually, I felt the grammar and vocab were trickier than the reading section, which I've never expected because that's usually how it doesn't happen. So it's completely different. I think College Board were trying something new and they wanted to experiment, and I don't think they should do that ever again. So please just stick to the old, and the new is really bad. Don't do that, please. What I do know is some of my friends who did the exam before expect a lower mark. Like some of them expect higher because I mean more preparation to the exam from last year. But like one of my friends, he got a 1460 or 1480. He's expecting a 1400. Like he's going down 60 to 80 points just from this exam, and that's not what happens usually. Usually November SATs are from the easier side. I would say easier. So, like the questions are adaptive though, so like you can't really fact check every single question that you had because everybody gets different questions. So in the break we didn't really discuss any questions that were like similar. I would also like to note module 1 was, for me at least, was very tricky, very tricky. Math module 1 was very tricky. My friend found it easier, and I did ask him a question. He's really good at it. Like I did ask a specific question, to be honest. And yeah, just it, he asked, "Are you sure this is not harder?" And yes, it was actually module 1, so I'm pretty sure this is a test question, and I hope that it is. But I think I got it right. So yeah, like overall, it was not that easy. Just go for that. It was not that easy. Some people say it was the hardest SAT that they've ever done, and I think I could stand by that. And yeah, that's really my general discussion for today. I just want to talk about the SAT because it's an exam that took me a lot of preparation, and I expected to like get a 1400, but now I'm not so sure. I feel like I should share the results with you guys maybe on the release date. Um, I guess till we meet again. I hope I gave you a good inference on the exam if you even did it. And yeah, that's all there is to it. And I hope we all got good marks for the SAT, and better luck next time, I guess, for the people who didn't. And yeah, I'll see you later. Goodbye.